Check it out. It's early in the morning out here. I just thought I'd get this a little story, y'all. Uh, one year, this is about 12, 13 years ago, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was trying to get a job, be a DJ at the local radio station. I think it was K Jams. I forgot the 105, whatever it was. I forgot that, but so I'll go in and fill out that. I think I filled the application in online. They called me in, and there was two females up there, two black females and shit. One older, one younger, and they was checking me out. Right, they was all on me and shit. I had my yokes on, had my hubs on, and I was looking pretty nice in my little get up. And it was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? You're looking pretty nice. Can you turn around? All this old, showing my body and shit. And then they asked me to take my shirt off, right? And it was like, oh, wow. And then they got up, started feeling on my arms and chest and said, like, what the hell is this about, right? I come for the radio position or whatever position you guys got open. I come for that. You know what I'm saying? What's all this about? And I'm like, well, we got this event coming up, this local model event. And it's this singer from Xscape, Kandi Burris. She's coming down and she's hosting the event, and we want you to be her escort. And I'm like, sure, I can do that. But I didn't know who Kandi Burris was. I didn't know who Kandi was, and I heard of Xscape, and I knew their music to a certain degree. But I didn't know the individual people in the group, And so now I know who Kandi Burris is. Atlanta Housewives. Okay, the event was a couple of months away. So I get hired, I didn't get straight on the radio. And so they hired me for the street team. So I'm driving the street team van, setting up. And it's hot as hell in Tulsa, Oklahoma at this time. And man, if you ever been to Oklahoma, you know how hot it gets, man. It's super hot. And I was from California, so I wasn't used to that heat. And I'm sweating. I'm talking about sweating buckets. My pants, my shirt. I couldn't keep nothing dry. Everything was soaking wet from all perspiration and sweat. And so I'm working with Sonny Mac, doing this, the street team setup stuff. You know how people go into different areas and set up shop, do ticket giveaways and, promotional things like that. And I'm doing that, but I'm hating every minute of it, man, because I'm sweating. It's just, it's long processes, and I'm with fine ass Sonny Mac. That's the upside of it. I'm with Sonny Mac, beautiful chocolate girl. You know what I'm saying? If y'all remember Sonny Mac back in the day out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma on K Jam, I was working with Sonny Mac, and it was cool, But I'm waiting on this local model event. I'm going doing my little workout, my push-ups, and really I'm not too excited about it, because I don't know who Kandi Burris was, and Xscape really wasn't on my list of groups that was the top list at the time. They are kind of now because I know all their music, but I wasn't too excited. It was just something I had to do, and again, I'm getting frustrated doing all this street team setup and all this old type shit because I sweat like I'm like nobody's business, and and I just hated every minute of it. And so they had me set up at this one event, this black rodeo event, some kind of event. Well, they told me to go meet them there, right? And I'm driving my vehicle at this time. I'm not driving a street team van. I'm driving my vehicle. I don't know what I'm going to do, So I'm supposed to meet everybody up here. So they wanted me to dress a certain way. I needed to be in slacks and all this old type shit. And so they wanted me to go buy some slacks. And I was kind of white around the mouth back then, and I didn't have too much dollars. So I was mad about going and buying the damn slacks. Didn't really want, to spend no damn money because I was doing this intern type work at the radio station because I wasn't getting paid doing all this stuff. So I'm just trying to put in my time and, so I can get on the radio. But I'm getting frustrated. I'm here for a couple of weeks and doing all this stuff. I'm getting frustrated. And so really wanted to be on the radio. And people, I got to tell you, have some patience. especially when you're are trying to achieve something and you know what you're trying to achieve. You might have to go through the fire a little bit, and we might be a little anxious, man. But hold your horses and try to, run with the program for a minute. You might have to, deal with some bull junk for a minute. You might have to deal with some crap for a minute, and and things will pay off. You know what I'm saying? When you put in your hard work, but you know. I'm the pot calling the kettle black because I wasn't as patient. So I'm at this rodeo. They didn't show me here a couple of hours, and I'm calling. They ain't answering the phone. And finally, they answer the phone, or they call me back, however it was. I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, we forgot to call you and tell you that the event or whatever we were supposed to do, it was off. And I'm here for 2 hours, soaking, sweating in this hot ass arena, and I'm mad. So I flashes on them, tell them about themselves, tell them about how professional I didn't think they were, all this old type stuff. And, kind of lost my position, lost my head, then lost my position. And I'm saying all that to say that, again, they fired me. I don't know if I got fired because I never really went back, but I knew I was going to get fired after I flashed on the boss. I'm talking to the head people and shit. Right. And so, I knew I wasn't gonna have the job back, but to make a long story short on that, I didn't get a chance to go do the escort thing, to be Kandi's escort and all this old type stuff, and I didn't even get on the radio. Still haven't been on the radio, and that was my chance right there. That was my chance, and I blew it. I really blew it. I've really been wanting to be on the radio, man, and I blew it, man. And just think, man, if I would have escorted Kandi, no telling where that would have led. Meeting somebody that's in the industry that's got sort of similar goals. I might have could have flourished off knowing her. She could have hooked me up some kind of way. Whatever. Knowing somebody that with those type of credentials and keys to the industry and stuff like that. It's helpful. Especially when you're trying to get out there like that. And but I lost it. And I blew it. And so no telling where I would have been right today if I would have kept my patience and all that type stuff, and I didn't. So people, keep your cool, and I have a little patience about things and about your journey and stuff like that, because no telling where it might lead, man. And don't do a rock B, man, and blow your chance, man. I still ain't been on the radio. That's about 12, 13 years ago. Still ain't been on the radio, And so, no telling where I would have been. Even with Kandi, no telling where I would have been, I could have been Ty could have been me. Rock B, 3 on the tree. One love.